Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Charles and this is episode 30 of our series here on the Pichonniere Valley. I am going to grab my tractor here and I'm going to go over. I think I left my trailer. You can see it has snowed here. It's January. Hopefully that will melt off at some point during the day. I'm going to go over here. I did leave my trailer over here and I already have it preloaded with silage bales. So today, what's on the agenda for today is a lot of selling. It's January, so we can't plant anything. For some reason I had it in my head that we would be planting something today, but that isn't, you can't plant that until February. So all the fields are at this point ready for a new crop to go in them. And as I have done in the past, I am just headed over to the BGA to sell these silage bales. I'll go ahead and cut out some of this trip, and I'll bring you back for the joy of the joy that it always is trying to sell at the BGA off of this trailer, because it always only seems to want to take half of them. But we'll see if we can't get it to take all of them. I'll see you in just a moment. Okay, whew, I made it through the gate there. Always fun with this big trailer. Okay, so if I get up here and I come out to say here, and I take that off, and I tell it to, oh man, what the heck? Why won't it? Okay. I'll have it restack them there. Turn off the stacking. I'll turn off the thing there. No, wrong side. I shifted it in the last episode, didn't I? And I'll change that to left side. There we go. That's got all of those sold now. And okay, selling it all in different bits there. So okay, I'm gonna go back, pick up the next load, and we'll get that sold and see where our maybe this will be the last load. I'm not sure if there'll be another smaller load after or not. So we'll have to see about that. But either way, we'll keep going until we've got them all. Okay, I'll enable the loading. And we'll just go down through here. Grab another. Oh, I'm kicking that one way off into there. Go around this way, right into that tree. Can I get out of there now? Or am I locked onto that tree for good? Yep. Okay. Goodbye, tree. Don't have time for that. So, but See, loading is still enabled, so that's good. Go down and get these. Yeah, it's almost like this field is slick or something, you know. I can't, I don't have the, I mean, this thing doesn't have the greatest turning radius as it is, but, you know, it's like I'm not getting one as big as I should be getting. Looks like one more bale and that ought to do it. Yeah, so there will be multiple loads, more than, there'll be at least one more after this. So, okay, I'm going to strap these down, and I will see you back over at the BGA. Okay, yeah, we are back. Yeah, the roads definitely are slick around the, you know, because around the curve, one of those severe curves, the tractor just slid right across the road on the way here. Okay, 90,599. Got them all to sell at the same time this time. So that's good. While I'm at it, I have noticed that the tractor is in very bad repair right now. So I'm going to get in there and repair it. $19,484. That's what happens when I don't keep on top of the repairs. Okay. I'm going to get back over. We'll see if 3 loads will do it, or if we need to make a 4th. And if we do have to make a 4th, it's going to be a small one. It's going to be a small load, so we might even be able to get that with our small trailer. I think the last time I did that, I ended up with like 1 bale that I couldn't get on. Which, if that's the... Oh, come on. If that's the case, then I might just hook up my Intrepid front loader and just manually add that last bale on. Yeah, somehow I didn't remember. I didn't remember that there were more than 2 loads on this before. But I'm going to get back over. I'll go ahead and load however many I can, and then I'll see you back over at the BGA. Well, as you can see, there were not enough left to make a full load. This is all I got, but it definitely would not have fit on the small trailer. So this will be our last load of this. That's good, because coming here with it gets old. So okay, another 41,802 leaves us with 585,757. I know we had like 300 and some odd thousand when we started this little adventure. Okay, now on the way back, you may have noticed that we did not start our episode the way I have been having to start them lately. I did get a notification, though, that the goat milk needed to be emptied from the goat enclosure. Now, can I turn out of here without hitting that pole this time? Yes, I can. Well, look at that. The road's starting to clear. Maybe the fields will clear now. Oh, shoot. I got off on that. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, the goat milk. I We did not, I got the notification about it, but I didn't go down and empty that out of there, out of the spawn point at the goat enclosure, because today is the day that is best to sell the goat milk. So why load it twice? So we're going to take a chance and use this trailer and load it up as we go by. Yep, another notification that there's no more space for new pallets at the goat milk, new pallets of goat milk at sheep barn. Yeah, that's how it says it. Never mind. I was about to kick myself because I thought that I had gone past the road and I was just about to get to it. Okay, I've got all of those now. Now, can I turn around the building without going into my crop there? The what is that? Mustard. I think that's the only field that I actually have growing right now. All my other fields are waiting to be planted. Okay, so I'm going to go up and have to remember not to put these in the storage. I need to get all of the other ones out. It's going to take a while to get them all out because, sometimes when we pick those up, they were partials, and it lists them all separately. It won't just give me all the goat milk. I have to get, all the goat milk that has, I suppose we'll get all the full ones first, and then after that I have to go to each one that it lists per how many liters of milk it has in it. And so I'll have to get all of those individually. Let's see, I suppose I want to pull it down here. I was going to put it right there, and then I was like, well, is this going to be just barely sticking over into where they're all going to spawn out of there? And I don't know. I also need to look into that. Apparently I've got one grass bale in storage. I'm guessing that the baler got too close to this trigger to put them in. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, so I've got one square bale of grass. I'll have to get that out at some point. Goat milk. That's the first one I got to, so okay, how many more goat milks do we have? Okay, I'm not sure if it will continue to spawn them. Yeah, I was afraid I would have the trailer parked down here where, in the way of some of those spawning, and I wouldn't be able to get as many out as I should be able to. So I'll come right there, and they all loaded. So let me get out of here. Yeah, we've definitely got more goat milk in there. Yep, gonna have not bread, goat milk. Okay, that should be... there is one more. I can see goat milk back there. Why was it not? Well, maybe because my trailer is full and I don't know. Really? You won't put any more on there? Okay, well, we know where we have to go to sell this. Fortunately, it's fairly local. Because there's only one place on the map to sell goat milk. So we'll do that, and then maybe on the way back I'll go ahead and fill the tractor with diesel. Yeah, I think this is definitely the most goat milk that I have ever sold. This is 40,811 liters. Most I've ever sold at one time, and we still have more that we haven't, couldn't get on here, so... Yeah, that tractor was slow pulling it up that hill. It was getting a little bit slow pulling the silage bales up the hill toward the BGA, but I noticed that after I repaired the tractor, it had been going up at probably about 17, 18 miles an hour, and after I repaired it, it was going up about 27, so definitely needed to be repaired. I was very neglectful about that. Come on, turn. No, don't hit a fence. Who put a fence there? Okay, now we got up here. Now we just need to get it over our trigger. Wow, 53,767 and 311,949 with 17,755 for the environmental score reward. Wow. That is pretty darn amazing. Now, turning that radius isn't going to work. Can I go back around here? I don't know that I've ever tried to do this, or whether it'll even make any kind of a difference, but given the turning radius on my trailer, it might be preferable if I can get out this way. Oh yeah. Much better than trying to make that really sharp turn. Okay, yeah, I'm hitting light poles and everything. So I'm going to stop at the gas station, fill this up with diesel, and go get the rest of the goat milk, all that it will let me get out of that storage anyway, because it looked like I still had one left in there. And I'll meet you back over here to sell the last bit of it. And here we are, here back at the dairy. much smaller load, so we won't make quite as much, but this is goat milk, so we were going to make quite a bit. Yep, 146,063. So we are, back over a million. 1,121,625. And we have more selling to do. So let's get back over and see what we're going to sell next. And here we are back at our storage place, and now we are going to get the only thing left in there that can be sold today is bread. So we'll find our bread. 22 pallets of it, it says. Okay, just bales left in there now. And the cotton is not good to sell this month, so we've got a few more that we can pick up right here. Okay. And fortunately, we don't have far to go with the bread either, because where we're going to sell that is at our Big Farmer kiosk that's down here in our yard, and it doesn't list it as being the best price, but we do get a 20% bonus when we sell there, and if I'm not mistaken, it brings the bread up to being either the best price or really close to it, and the fact that I don't have to take it very far is just a plus on that. So okay, now of course I pulled that other trailer in there and I'm gonna have to squeeze by it. Oh. Well. That's not good. Okay, now I think that's the last thing I need. Oh, no, not gonna make it. That's the last thing I need this trailer for. Now, I also think that I have kind of blocked in my usual path to get to where I normally park this. So we'll see if we can slip it back in there, or as close to it as we can get anyway. Okay, we'll come back around. Yay, I've put that right in the way. Everything is in the way right now. I'm gonna hook to my trailer here. Because our winter barley that we were not able to put into our mill is also ready to sell this month, so we can empty our silo. I believe I think that's the only thing left in our silo. No, other than wheat. Now wheat is there to refill the mill, which I have not checked on recently. Well, there it is. A little over 35,000 liters of it. Winter barley. Let's see, where would I go if I wanted to sell winter barley? Fish feed production. Where is that? Okay, well, it's up near La Bouvet du Foot there. Maybe the building next to it. Not sure, but I'm going to drive up that way, and I will see you when we get up there. Okay, it says that it's here. Now, I think, yeah, it's very likely this place right here. Now, oh, okay. Yeah. See, that's the thing. I haven't seen this back in here because I have not used this. You can't go around that? Really? I have not used that this sale point, but I have seen I've seen Chainsaw 100 use it, and I think the last time I saw him use it, I was like, "Wait, why does that area look so familiar to me?" And it's because I've been up here, but I've never been here when that. When that door was open. So I guess the first time he came up here, he just left it open. Am I hitting that at all? Come on, get closer. Why is it going so slow getting closer? There we go. Okay. Sell the winter barley. $38,506 with an $1,800 environmental score reward. Okay, now that's the last. Let's see, is that the last thing I have to sell? No. No. I only have one more thing. I've got that rolling trailer. I've got that rolling trailer and the wood chips that are left in that. For that, I have to drive all the way back up here into town to go to the animal dealer. So I will go and retrieve that trailer and meet you back up here with that. Okay, we're nearing the animal dealer. Tell you what, I was coming through town. I had something else on my mind and took a wrong, or didn't take the turn I was supposed to, went past it. And let me tell you, once you're in town, even with a trailer this size, not easy to find a place to actually turn around very easily. So I don't recommend doing that. So yeah, pay attention to where you're supposed to be going while you're driving. Imagine that. There's a concept for you. Okay, and selling our wood chips, the ones that accidentally got into this trailer. Another $16,186, $785 for the environmental score reward. Okay, let's see. I'm going to leave that right there for right now. Let's see. Check my list here. Sold the goat milk, sold the bread, wood chips, silage bales, winter barley. Yep. Okay. Now, we are going to buy... Where is it? Where is it? We're going to buy plot 1 or farm. Yeah. Is that the same one? Yeah, 122. We're going to buy it. Yes. And we will visit. And you can see I just bought a forest. And you probably know what that means. We now have a source for wood. If we have a source for some more wood chip, if our forest that we planted doesn't grow in time before Daggerwind and Chainsaw end the series. Yeah, I planted some birch trees. That was I don't think I ever told you what species it was, but they were birch. I do want to check the sale, see if there's the flexi thing. I don't really need that too much. Nothing really in the sale that I need. I do need to look under plows. Takes 320 horsepower for that, huh? Oh, do I just have that on there twice? I guess I do. I guess I downloaded that twice. So, anyway, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and what functions does this thing have other than standard? Oh, a mulcher? No, I just want it standard. I want to buy it. Yes. Okay. Now, I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this, or I don't know the exact answer, but I know neither one of these tractors is going to have, that's 143 horsepower. This is 210. So this is the one I need. So I'm going to get it back to the, back to the farm. I'm going to disconnect this trailer, and I'm going to head over to the shop and pick up that new plow that I have bought. I got it because of the tram lines. They keep showing up in my fields, and our former rye field across the creek there, before I plant anything in it, I think it probably needs to be just plowed to get rid of the tram lines. Okay. this way? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to get back to the farm, and I'm going to go get the plow and get it started. Get it started on that field, and then there's something else I need to check on that I, for some reason, forgot, so I'll update you on that when I get back. Okay, well, here we are at the shop. I am doing a very bad job of backing up and centering myself on this thing, but we'll get it there eventually. Oh no, are you kidding me? I accidentally hit the wrong button. We're going to fold that up. Wow. That's not the way I expected that to fold up, but it's a thing. Okay, so I did check just to make sure we had enough horsepower to pull that, and yeah, this tractor has 420 horsepower, so it has more than enough to, so it should be able to pull that and then have some few horses under the hood left over, so shouldn't slow it down too much. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and cut out part of this trip. I'm going to go ahead and get it over into that field and set it going. And then I'll be back with you. Okay, we are over here at the field. I'm going to expand that back out. Kind of love that animation. I'm going to stick it on a worker and try to get out of their way. How far do I have to back up? Yep, there they go. So I should end up with a nicely plowed field. Now, there was something that I was going to do, because I had a thought while I was looking at my tractors and how much they've, the horsepower they've got and everything. Okay, I don't have a fent. Let's see, we're at 296. I want to max that out so it's 415. So that one will be like 5 less horsepower than the Valtra that we have. Wheel setup, standard, wheel weights. Okay. Don't need any of that. I do want to, oh, I either get red or black. Yeah, we'll go with the black on that. I'd like to go with a white. That's my usual default, but it won't let me do that. So I'm going to buy that. Okay, so now I did that. I bought that because, you know, I currently, you know, doing something like pulling that big cedar. You know, we only had one tractor that would do that, and I don't like that. Also, because the farm expanded so much, I might look into getting another big cedar or planter or something like that. Since you know, the farm is getting bigger, we've got more fields. The fields themselves are getting bigger. going so slow. So, you know, I might start needing some, you know, I'm not going to plant any of those big fields with small equipment. Okay, there we are, our brand new tractor. Okay, so I'm going to take this brand new, brand spanking new, fully serviced, full of fuel. So I'm going to take this down and put it to its first use right now. Something that the horsepower, and something that does not necessarily require the horsepower that this has, but yeah, I am looking to get probably some more equipment. Maybe I'm going to, you know, get another seeder so that I can have both of those running at once, so I can plant, you know, two big fields at one time, and then still I've got that small seeder. So if I want to do a smaller field, I can set one of the other tractors loose with that. So yeah, so that's my thinking anyway. Also, I'm looking at probably getting another harvester, because especially with these big fields, they're going to take a long time to harvest. I may have you know, a grain crop and you know, like corn or sunflowers or something like that. I may have that to do at the same time. So it'd be good to have two harvesters in order to do that. That I could do two different crop types and everything. But it would also, you know, even if they're the same crop type, you know, like grains or something like that, it will also enable me to be, you know, harvest two fields at once. So that will be handy. Or I can set a worker going on a field, and, you know, I can use the other one. Well, obviously, if I'm running two, that's gonna happen. Okay. Oh, man, I did it again. Well, maybe I'll get them into a better position this time anyway. Okay, so that's gotten that. Now I need to run down here to a mustard field and see. Okay, 4 out of 9, and we need to weed it. So we'll be weeding this in the next episode. Look how much of that it's gotten done over there already. Wow. That might, you know, that might be just starting on the headland pretty soon on that. Okay, and the one that I wanted to look at is our new field, our new enormous field down here, because I think I bought it at the end of the episode, and I'm not sure I went and here now. And even running fast, it takes a long time to get there. Okay, now this is the field that we have already done. Now that one is just waiting for something to be planted in it. Now, oh, I should have my map up. Yeah, it's on the other side of this, but where's the entrance to it? Oh, I should know this, because this, I see this all the time, because right down there is where Chainsaw's yard is, and Chainsaw actually bought this. Oh, this has rye growing in it. Okay. It's on 3 of 8, and it needs to be weeded too. Okay, so I don't have to worry about seeding this because it's already got something in it. It does have tram lines. Not real happy about that, but you know, I don't know if we'll have a chance to really take care of them in here because I don't know how many times I'm going to be able to. I don't know how many times I'm going to be able to plant this field before the series ends. Now here are a bunch of trees. I really would like to take this whole thing of trees out and just plow that all into field. But now I don't think I can get in here with the tree harvester because, yeah, this is where Chainsaw's yard is. And he's got alfalfa. He's taken the fence out and he's got alfalfa planted all down there all the way to the road. So okay, instead of running back, let's go ahead and see this guy here. It doesn't have a whole lot left. I'll watch because he's got this last little bit and see if I can see any missed places going around. Oh, what's he doing there? Doing a little short section, cutting off the end, I guess. Can't deal with that curve on it. That thing being so wide, I wanted to make sure that he wasn't going to run into those trees there. Anyway, since this thing is listed under plows at the shop, I'm hoping that it will consider it plowed and we'll get rid of all of those tram lines. And we won't have any more of those in this field. And I needed to go ahead and get this field taken care of because I do plan on planting this field in the next episode. I think I've got, was it 4? Yeah, I think I'm going to plant 4 fields in the next episode. So, okay, well I'll just let that guy go since I know he's doing his thing. I'll get out there. I am going to, since we're running out of time in the series and it's something that I was planning on doing at some point anyway, I am going to come down here and I am going to construct animals, chickens, This is obviously a modded one that I have. This is a okay. Yeah, so this is a chicken enclosure. And how much is this? Supposed to be 79,000. So how far we get away from 79,000 will tell us how overlaps with another object. What object? It's in the middle of the over whatever. It does it over the player. Right there. Right there. If I was to do that, maybe, how close up to that can I get this? And straighten it up to that a little bit. No, I don't want to customize the fence, and yes, I want to plant meadowgrass. Okay, so let's see how horrible that is. Okay, it planted the fence on an angle. That's fine. Everything around here is fine. I need to get rid of those. So let's go to construction, go into painting. No, not animal mud. Did I completely pass by all the... grass? Okay. I've wanted to get rid of these bushes for a long time, and always thought, well, one of these days when I'm down here with the mower, I'll take them out. And I never have, so I'm doing it this way. Okay. Okay, so we now have a chicken coop that will hold 2,020 chickens. It'll hold 100,000 liters of food. So while we've got a little bit of time, we might as well get that going. We have a lot of money, so we'll grab tractor here. Let's get this trailer. If you haven't figured it out, I'm going to go buy some wheat to feed to the chickens, which I can do from my little buying station down here. We're getting on to 5 o'clock. Hopefully I can get this done before that. Fill it with wheat? Sure. I'm trying to watch the amount. it didn't quite stop it. That enclosure holds 100,000 liters, so I was going to buy 100,000 liters. Cost me $41,000, but that's okay. I'm doing quite well on money, so not hurting for it at all. I'm going to go down and put some food in there so it can be there, and then I will buy some chickens that will then consume the food and produce some eggs for us. And that'll be the next thing where I start getting notifications that the spawn point is full and there's no more room to spawn eggs. Yeah, I thought for a long time about adding more animals on here, you know, other than the goats. And you know, Daggerman and Chainsaw have kind of, you know, put it onto a hurry up and do it, because the end of the episode, or the end of the whole series, is near. Now, I've said that I will shut mine down when they shut theirs down. I mean, within reason, you know. I mean, they have said kind of loosely, you know, the day after the poplar is harvested. You know, I'll try and stick a little bit to that. I mean, it depends on what I have in the field and how close it is to being ready to harvest and things like that. I'd rather not leave crops in the field, but we might. I mean, it might be okay if we do anyway, because this might be a series that I come back to at some point and just do a little episode on it. So, okay. So we've gotten the little bit of, you know, 1,000 and something liters of wheat that was left over there. We've gotten that into our silo. Animals, we'll do 6 months, and we'll do 250. We'll buy it. So we're going to start with 500 chickens. Since our time is so short, and chickens reproduce so fast, we might blow past that, or blow up to that, you know, max in here in no time. So I never did check. I know we reproduced on the goats down here. Yeah, we now have 756 goats. So, wow. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna run up here. I'm almost willing to bet that my tractor is, the worker over here is done with the plowing. It's sitting still. I don't see any white places that it left. Okay, yeah, cool. I think it did a good job. So that is going to do it for us for today. Look at that, finishing 10 minutes early. And we'll fold that back up. So we're going to get this back over to the farm in the dark here. And so anyway, if you liked the episode, please go down below and hit the like button, and subscribe if you haven't already. All that helps with the algorithm. And if you want to be notified when I make new videos, just ring that bell and you will be notified. So I will see you all in the next one. Bye for now.